3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, two schools of thought on how the Reuben sandwich came to be about. The first was Charlie Chapman coming into a restaurant that was called Reuben's Restaurant and Delicatessen. So it was a sandwich shop. And they came in there looking for a sandwich that was different than anything they had tasted before. So they said to the chef, hey, make me your best sandwich. So the chef goes into the back, takes whatever bread they had available, which happened to be rye. They threw on some corned beef. They threw on what was called Russian dressing, sauerkraut, and said, oh, I just want to get rid of these ingredients. I'm going to make a sandwich and serve it. And so they did. And Charlie Chapman happened to love it and said, you should name this sandwich after me. And the chef said, no, I'm going to call it a Reuben special. So that's one thought on how this sandwich came to be about. The second idea behind the history...
It was originally called a Charlie Chapman?
Yes, Charlie wanted it to be named after them, but instead he said, no, I'm the one that made the sandwich, so I'm going to name it the Reuben Special. Here's a story of a different version. You're right, they were an actor. Here's a different idea of how it came about, because there's a few legends about how... Go ahead.
And rumors and theories about it. Don't forget.
Right. Theories and legends are similar, but what's the difference? Do you recall? Did you ever talk about it in history?
Mm-hmm. And I forgot.
It's okay. Theories are sometimes more supported, and legends are more stories that don't have a lot of evidence.
That's what I meant.
Good connection, though. I like that. So here's another story from 1925. A wholesale grocer in Omaha, Nebraska, and co-owner of Central Market in Omaha, created a Reuben sandwich. It belonged to a weekly poker group whose members apparently enjoyed fixing their own sandwiches every bit as they enjoyed playing poker. One of the players, Charles Schimmel, owner of the Blackstone Hotel in Omaha, put the Reuben sandwich on the hotel menu and it became famous. So we have two different stories here of how the Reuben came about. Which one do you believe?
I forgot to put my wallet in.
That's okay, we'll maybe look for it later.
No, it's at home.
Oh, good, I'm glad you know where it is. Which story would you believe though?
The first one?
The first one? Okay, I think so too because it has the actual name Reuben in it, right? Okay, so there's some background on the culture of where it came from, which was here in America, and the story of how this sandwich came about. Let's come on over, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make the sandwich, and then you will have an opportunity to try to do it yourself. Can you read me the ingredients on the board? What do we need to make this sandwich?
I don't like rye. Oh, 4 to 6 slices of marbled rye, eh?
Yeah. Okay, so because it's just me, I'm only going to do 2 slices of bread. What else do we need?
A 1/4 cup of Thousand Island sauce.
So here's Thousand Island.
That doesn't sound Russian.
So Thousand Island is a substitute for Russian dressing. That's a good question, because in our story, we did say that they had Russian dressing. You can substitute if you don't like Russian or don't have access to ingredients with Thousand Island. What's next on our list?
And isn't Thousand Island sound like something? Alchimia?
It does. What's our next ingredient?
2 to 3 slices of corned beef.
Wonderful. So I have
Heard
these.
that eating too much will cause vomiting and diarrhea.
I have 2 packages here. We're going to use one. And what's our next ingredient?
1 slice of Swiss cheese.
You want to grab me the Swiss cheese?
Made in Switzerland.
Perfect. And what's our last ingredient? Hey, Alex.
Sauerkraut taste.
Okay.
Butter.
So I'm showing how to make the Reuben, if you want to watch up, and then you'll be able to make your own. With the butter, because butter has 2 stars by it, right? With our butter, we're going to put it in our pan and heat it on low. We don't want it to burn. Okay. So if I look at my temp depth gauge right here, I'm going to put it on 2 and just let that melt. And I'm going to build my sandwich while I let that heat up.
In the UK, it's illegal to import eggs from America, and vice versa.
Come on over. Oh look, my nails match the dressing. Alright, so what's my first step in the direction? What does it tell me to do? Look.
First, spread the dressing on each side of the bread.
Alright. Get this open.
Just put the bread on the ground so you let the put the bacteria in.
It's clean. It was sanitized. We sanitize it a lot, actually. Okay. So I'll put a little bit here. Put a little bit here. How you doing today? Alright. My next step says layer the corned beef, cheese, and sauerkraut. Will you open the sauerkraut for me, please? Good. You can go watch and you can do it. Or use your hands. What works?
Is sauerkraut onions?
So this is corned beef. Have you ever had it before?
No, but I heard it tastes terrible.
No.
Because it's corn mixed with meat.
Ooh, let's read the ingredients and see what it is made out of. Okay. Beef, water, salt,
Beef,
garlic,
water. Yep.
more salt, and spices. But it is gluten-free, so that's a bonus. Okay, see how my
I'm
butter's
not
melting?
allergic to gluten.
Oh, good. See how that's melting? We're going to be ready to
Is
go.
sauerkraut onions?
Let's look at the label. Go ahead, read it. What does it say?
Oh, it's cabbage.
It's fermented cabbage.
Fermented.
Yeah. How are you? You can talk. It's okay.
I almost done.
A gram of 5.
Yep. I'm going to just show it, and then you guys get to make it.
Has 5
Okay,
calories.
but I gotta go to the next office actually. My stomach feels
2
upset.
tabs.
Your stomach feels upset?
Yes, and I wanna grab my stuff first. But I can wait.
Okay, thank you for waiting.
No
Does
problem.
that cheese have pimentos?
Nope. It's Swiss cheese, so it's got holes in it.
Oh,
Friend, would you be able to grab me a
the
fork?
good cheese. The cheese
Katie?
I like, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
Is it, what about the knife?
Do you want to smell it? Well, the knife has touched the butter, so I don't want to stick it in there.
Terrible.
It's stinky. She's gonna help out.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Kate. Alright, we are actually gonna build the entire sandwich. And then we're gonna put it on and we're gonna grill it
It
a
tastes
little
like
bit.
it makes butter with vinegar on the cabbage.
It'll be an interesting taste, yes. But it's good to try new things.
I don't want to eat it because I don't like vegetables.
Remember, we just have the 1-bite rule. We just try it, right? So we have the sauerkraut, the beef, the cheese. We have our butter melted, ready to go.
And the Thousand Island.
And the Thousand Island, good job. KP, what does number 4 say?
Put in
Whole sandwiches plus
A
slowly
sandwich.
grilled.
plus slowly grill.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly put it in. And then what you would use if you were gonna make a Reuben, say in a restaurant, you would use some kind of press to press down on the sandwich.
What about the sour cream and pickles?
So read our instructions. If we keep following it, we're gonna use a press.
The flattened sandwiches slightly,
Yep.
and it's always served with a slice of pickle.
So on the side, we're gonna slice those dill pickles and then be able to serve it on the side of our sandwich. Now once I press this down and I get it a little bit flat, let that grill up. I'm gonna flip it over and do the
Everything
other
comes
side.
with pickles.
A lot of sandwiches come with pickles, don't they?
I hate pickles.
Now because this is on low heat, I'm gonna keep my wrist off of my skillet. I'm gonna flip it. Okay. Press down on this side. Now this side's warm, so I'm not gonna touch it.
Ever
It's
tried
not too hot.
pickled egg,
A pickled egg, I haven't.
pickled garlic, pickled apples, pickled onions,
What do you
pickled
think
pears?
would be another safe way that we could press this if it was too hot for your hand, KP?
Kiki.
No, KP, that's my initials.
What do you think?
Oh, KP.
I don't know, what spatula?
Oh, yeah, that could be a
Like
good
a
one.
Yeah, the
spatula?
spatula.
Do you want to grab me a plate, KP?
Yes, sure.
Thanks. So it's as simple as that. We're going to build the sandwich. We're then going to quick put it in the saute or the skillet for just a couple minutes. And then when you have a Reuben, you're always going to cut it diagonal. Alright, I'm going to go very slowly, put it on my plate. Turn my heat off. That off. I'm going to cut it down the diagonal.
In half.
In half, yep. And then, what's my last step?
Pickle.
Yep, a pickle.
I heard chips and sour cream on it.
Well, you can have chips on the side, too. Woo! That's
So
great.
glad it wasn't on me.
That's why we're in a kitchen, right? Slice of pickle. Ooh, these are juicy pickles.
Really juicy.
And then you put a little bit of chips. I'll save the chips for you guys. And you're done. That's how you make a Reuben. Alright, I will clean up the pickle juice, but now it's your turn to cook the sandwich, and I'll be here to help. Okay, so we'll put all of our ingredients here, and then after we get the Reuben made, we're going to whip out our Jamaican jerk sandwiches from yesterday. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you have an apron on. Okay. Alright. And then we'll just throw these down back. What you looking for? Oh. Alright, let's go over here. Let's make your sandwich.
I don't want it.
Just like
Yeah.
hands.
Perfect. What?
Just like hands and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, come on over. I'll help you get started. Now it's your turn. I'll help you as you go. I'll clean up the pickle juice. Go ahead, you can grab your bread.
Yeah, slice that gherkin. Do you have a plate? Do you have any plates? Where's the plates? Do you know where the plates are at?
Yep, I'll grab you one.
I just definitely tested one. Really?
Hungry?
Out of it.
I understand if you're out of it. Do you want me to make one with you? Okay.
Ow. You're fine.
Oh,
Okay.
I hate pickles.
I'll take care of the pickles. What's gonna be your first step?
The Thousand Island.
Good job. I'm gonna go get you a clean knife.
Sneeze.
Oh, sneeze it out!
I hate Thousand Island.
I'm proud of you for trying it, though. Good job. So let's think of this. It might be warm, right, from when we last cooked. Can we bring this over to our work table? Is that okay with you? Let's bring it this way. Just so that. Okay. Alright, here you go. You get all this. AJ, come on over. Hey, come on. Come on. No, come on over. Come with us. Yes, I feel it. Come with us.
How many slices of beef is that?
Let's do 3.
Where do you want to place the knife?
Come over. So remember, if you don't cook, like, you can give the points. That's the only
It's all
thing.
good.
So it would be a 0.
Okay.
Alright,
I
good
put the
job.
whole thing in.
You've grabbed just
I don't
one of
want a
those
0.
sections. You what?
I don't want a 0. Really?
Thank you, AJ. And I would spread it out.
That's 4. I don't like the smell of corned beef.
It's got a peculiar smell. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good job. What's next? Let's review. Dressing, done. Corned beef, done. We gotta layer 2 more things.
I quit.
You're almost there. You're doing really good. AJ, you'll need a skillet. You're turning into
I quit because it smells terrible in here.
Can I help you?
No.
Alright, tag team in it.
Oh, you have to tag me.
AJ, you gotta go tag in AJ. You doing okay? You doing okay? Alright. Oh, tag him in. Nice. Good job, Tagan. It's the best bow I've seen all day. The best bow I've seen all day. Okay, he did so far. He spread the dressing, grabbed his rag. We're on number 2. So layering corned beef, cheese, and sauerkraut. And here's this. Here's this. I'm gonna layer this just a little bit so it's across the whole sandwich. And if you want, you can use the rest of that too. Okay? Do you want more meat on there? Go for it. How was testing?
Why does it taste? Why does it
I
smell
didn't finish.
terrible?
We have a lot of different smells going on. We have the pickles, we have the sauerkraut, we have the corned beef,
It
we
smells
have
like
butter.
it got expired.
It has a really peculiar smell because of the vinegar and being fermented cabbage. Good. Finishing up step 2, we'll go to step 3. Have you had sauerkraut before? Do you like it? Okay. I did try to get name brand sauerkraut. Oh, you passed your sneeze on me. Go for it.
Help. Please. How much?
If you like sauerkraut, you can do it to taste. That's why I have to start up here in the directions. You can do sauerkraut to taste because I know
Just
it's
put it
gonna
on there?
move. What?
Put it on there?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna build the whole sandwich and then we're gonna put it in the skillet. I'm happy we have students who like sauerkraut.
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
He likes sauerkraut, so he can put as much as he wants on it. Oh, hi there. Yes, but where's your staff? Bring me your staff.
Smells as bad.
Bring me your staff and I'll let you in. Okay, so we have Thousand Island layered corned beef, melt butter on low in the skillet. Now these words are underlined because we want to make sure it's low so we don't burn the butter. Yes! I like that. I've got you fresh knife there.
I can't make it beautiful anymore.
What do you want to make beautiful?
The cutting stuff.
You're cutting what?
Cutting stuff.
Oh, your cute little tablespoon? Sorry about that. Once you are in place and you're meeting expectations, I can open the door for you, Hunter. Yes. And then look at your heat gauge. We want to make sure that we melt the butter on low. So what happens if we go up too high? It burns. Yeah.
I can finish a side project.
Friend, will you wash the cutting board for us, Ono? Can you wash the cutting board for us since we're no longer using it?
Oh, I quit, dude. I quit now.
I think you're doing really, really good. And you tagged in AJ. He's gonna help you.
Keep these untied.
I will untie it once you wash the cutting board. Do you like Thousand Island dressing? Okay.
It looks a
So,
little light though.
do you want more?
Please.
Thank you for saying.
I usually don't. Since it's here.
I'll make sure to include that.
But you're editing it?
I was hoping not to. You think I'll need to?
Yep.
Alright. Looks good.
Is that too much better?
No, because we're gonna do both sides. Go ahead. Now typically, I think you didn't get in the room quite yet, but we typically would use a press and press down, but with low heat, you can use your hand and just flatten it. And ideally, it'd be really nice if we could have like a griddle or a grill pan, but a skillet works just fine. Go ahead, you're gonna wanna just hold it down. And then the other side will be warm, so what do you think we could use instead?
Flipper.
You want a flipper? Okay. What would be the proper term for a flipper? Huh?
It's not a spatula, it's a flipper.
Not a flipper, but a...
Turn it.
There you go. There you go.
What is this? It's not ancient.
Hey, we work with what we got. It's a little wobbly, but you just press it straight down.
Flip it.
And then about after a minute, yep, I would flip it.
Right now?
Let's take a look. Do you feel it's got a little bit of a grill singe to it?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it needs a little bit more. It doesn't feel quite grilled yet or toasted. Oh no, can you please do the dishes? Oh, you gotta stay here or we go out of place. Oh no, you gotta go back here. Out of place right now. That is good. Thank you. I know that we have a lot of smells, but it's okay. Once I stack, we can go on up. Okay. Come on in. Thank you for coming back to class. Orange, you can heat up some tea. Do you not like it?
How about now?
I hate tea.
Go for it.
Yummy.
Nice. Yep, same thing. We're just gonna press it down. We have one dish to do. Just the cutting board.
Can I wipe this on my apron?
Yes. And then here's your plate for when it's done. We always cut a Reuben diagonal.
Why?
It's how they originally made the sandwich. It was their kind of cut that made their sandwich different. When you were testing, we talked about the history of the Reuben. And we talked about how there's some different legends or stories of how it came about. And one of them is that there was a Reuben delicatessen sandwich shop that made it. And Charlie Chapman, who was the actor, claimed that he went in there and he inspired it, so it should have been named after him. But instead, the chef named it after himself. The other story is that there was a group of people playing poker, and they all really liked to make their own sandwiches. And one guy whipped up the sandwich, and then they called it the Reuben. Is it toasted to your liking? Go ahead. And do the cut. Nice job removing that off the heat. And it's always served with a slice of pickle. Do you like pickles on them?
You know I hate fruits and vegetables.
Well, I didn't know baby pickles would be different because they're pickled. Where do you want to put pickle? Add good plating technique. Show it. Here you go. Thanks, AJ.